Antinatalism, dude. That's pretty much it, dude. Freaking topic of this video there. They're talking about antinatalism. It's not the most freaking cringe idea, to be honest, dude. I get it. It is good. It is good as in a context of an intention there. It is basically avoiding, or basically either avoiding, or in a sense they're not condoning for the soul suffering, or even the existence of the soul in this realm, or permitting for the existence of the soul in this realm. Interesting. It is right. It is right and basically in its intention, but now it became like freaking like some freaking like the batter freaking off the basically the batter from freaking off that he want to really ridiculously like annihilate everyone though. Not annihilate everyone, basically like, if you know the freaking game, if you know that freaking game there, you would understand though. There's like some freaking guy there on the crusade on a holy mission there to want to exterminate evil itself there once and for all. That he really would want to annihilate everything in existence there, to be honest, dude. For for the sake of purity itself, that's pretty much it. If one if one thinks about that if one thinks about that stuff in a nutshell, dude, then basically antinatalism become that thing, to be honest, dude. I remember a freaking guy. Yes, I know. I already talk about antinatalism, but a subject on its own, or a part on its own, to be honest, dude. So yeah, partition, to be honest, dude. This freaking thing, to be honest, dude. Like in this freaking thing, there's a woman basically that says, and I don't know what video, to be honest, or channel, but basically like, I want to really click, or basically tap that button, or press that freaking button for everything itself there to be annihilated, because I don't want them to suffer, to be honest, dude. And I heard that and just basically like, what the fucking is this? What the fucking heck? There's some freaking like killer mindset, dude. Not killer mindset, but basically freaking like a mentality of freaking like the fucking like killers, dude. Freaking like Romero, the freaking like killers, to be honest, Manson stuff like Ramirez. What the fucking heck, Ramirez or something like, what the fucking heck. That already alone there just speaks volume, to be honest. There about the unconscious of that woman, to be honest, dude. Understandably, that basically this philosophy, or this concept itself there, is basically is against, or is the negation of suffering, or continuation in this realm, to be honest. But to be honest though, but obviously, like all concepts in this reality specifically, like feminism to as well, and some concept that seem to be like virtuous or something there, or virtuous itself there, no enmity and such there, no enmity or actually malice, became obviously corrupted and tainted, of course. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's fucking weird, to be honest, dude. It's pretty weird, to be honest though. Pretty weird, to be honest. Like the concepts that's really like virtuous there and actually valiant in nature there, and become like freaking like inverted for some weird reason, to be honest though. That's basically anti-natalism to as well there. Anti-natalism to as well. Like it become that, dude. So yeah. Become like fucking like a killers, not a killer, but basically like fucking like a murderers, or fucking like sociopath, to be honest, dude. Just so sociopath's excuse to basically express this fucking like disdain, or basically this wanting of annihilation, to be honest, dude. Wanting of annihilation, some freaking like freaking Amon Amarth, freaking sort of stuff though, destroyer of the universe, destroyer of the universe stuff, dude. So yeah, the beginning of a new rebirth. The lyrics there, to be honest, dude. I don't know, man. But to be honest, there, to be honest, there. There's a guy on YouTube there that basically kind of said this there on his video, to be honest, there that basically the entities really want them, not want them, but really want the entities really want basically the destroy of the ego itself there, and just basically kind of like reframe them, to be honest, there to a new to a new thing, instead of kind of like forward, instead of basically kind of like forwarding or in a nutshell, forwarding or in a nutshell, forwarding in a nutshell, there would be a sacrifice there, that these entities itself there would be at the boat, not at the boat, they would be the freaking they would they would be the one that they would have they would be the one that has control, or or they will or they will control, or or it is basically just this in a nutshell, they have the one they can control. You have them, you get what the heck, you got them passage, you have them passages out there, or you got them to have the to control your boat in a nutshell. Sorry guys, but basically kind of it there. But basically, this guy, to be honest, they're basically in the front of your back, in the front of your freaking seat. To be honest, they're just steering your freaking life away. To be honest, dude, life away, freaking away, dude. That basically these entities there, whenever they be an egg or some, whenever they be an egg or something, to be honest, dude, egg or something, to be honest, dude, or even as well. Oh my gosh, it's kind of controversial, to be honest, but I don't want, kind of controversial, to be honest there, but basically I don't want to freaking say it, to be honest, dude, but higher self to as well, I guess. So yeah, higher self to as well, not higher self as in basically yes, but yeah, I don't know, man. So yeah, who's really on the control? Who's really on the control of the boat there? The ferryman to be the ferryman, or you, the ferryman or you. Even though you should be the ferryman there, or you basically replace a switch with the ferryman there, because you're the freaking like the control, the master of freaking fate there, master of your fate, has the control of your soul, to be honest. Master of your fate, you control your fate, to be honest. To be honest, I don't like that freaking word, to be honest. It's freaking fate, to be honest. It's freaking stupid, dude. It's basically like freaking like adhering to freaking fatalism, or everything is just determined. It's just disgusting, to be honest, dude. Idea, dude. And connecting that to antinatalism. Antinatalism, there would be like this freaking idea or a notion, or basically a perception about reality itself. It's just there's like a not really fatalism, but basically kind of like a learned help, if you know it, but basically the idea of learned helplessness itself there, in basically the universe itself, through the universe is ridiculously limited, or limiting the spirit itself, limiting the spirit itself. Literally limiting the spirit itself, and basically are as humanity itself there, or not humanity, as humans itself there, the humans itself there, it having the high capacity of understanding, and basically the thought itself, higher capacity is thought itself when compared to other creatures as well. Probably except the freaking like spiritual beings or something, spiritual beings or something, probably not to as well. So yeah, we kind of think in this idea itself, they kind of think of this idea, or just a defeatism, to be honest, dude. That's basically the reality just freaking sucked there. So yeah, just basically just so it's better to not continue or discontinue, like, it's discontinue part, it's just freaking sad though. That's basically kind of like a defeatism to freaking like the in freaking the universe there. Just forget that you freaking exist in this reality there. Just go to the higher realm though. That shows a lot in this realm that's very limited itself there, and we shouldn't exist in this way. We shouldn't exist in the reality as in a context as this is not our home, but the spiritual realm itself there. It's spiritual realm, but in a sense that fucking, but in a sense like fucking like killing or annihilating everyone there. like some freaking like lunatic or something there would actually do the thing. To be honest, dude, it'd probably like do the opposite. To be honest, though, probably do the opposite. To be honest, though. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Antinatalism is just antinatalism. It's kind of like idea itself there. That's in this universe there, in this basically realm or reality itself, or just plane of existence. It's just it just says itself. It just said itself there. It's just bounded by basically physicality, not physicality, but basically this fucking idea. Bounded bounded by this physicality. To be honest, there, in this freaking realm, it's bounded by physicality and limitation itself. The spirit, this spirit and this realm is just freaking forgotten. To be honest, dude. And basically, one would see that basically in this reality there, at the end of the day, or the soul basically have learned in this reality that I am limited. I think that is basically he's limited. He is limited. He is just bounded by what he is. To be honest, though, and also as well there, freaking he was just coerced in this reality. If you think about if you think about spirit or a spirit, or basically having not having consciousness itself, is basically transcendental to this realm. There, there would be a thing. There would be like this thing that speak itself there, that will say that, oh, you must go there though. Oh, you must go there. That looks cool. To be honest, dude. Go there, create your own realm there, and just have fun and such, and have fun and such. Or basically the one that's basically not really tempting, but basically coercing the spirit to do something. To be honest, dude. And you will immediately know that basically in life or consciousness itself there, as we said the Buddha basically as one of the skandhas, to the skandha, or basically an aggregate, that basically the one is just force at the end there. And this is really interesting about anti-freaking natalism there. Who actually caused that thing? If one wants to annihilate everything, who man wants to annihilate, who actually caused that thing? To be honest, dude, the the universe itself like wanting to annihilate itself or something, dude, or consciousness itself just wanting to annihilate itself. With what? What consciousness like wanting to annihilate itself? Hmm. That's kind of like telling to existence, or the accumulation of the soul, and specifically this, especially about consciousness. This scales out. That's pretty much it.